High stakes tonight in Las Vegas. The eventual prize, the White House. In a city known for heavyweight fights, it's the final round for the presidential nominees. Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump face off for the last time 3 weeks before voters head to the polls. From Channel 4, the local station, this is an election 2016 presidential debate from the campus of the University of Nevada, Las Vegas.
And you're looking live inside the Thomas & Mack Center at UNLV, the setting for tonight's showdown that will be watched by millions and will begin in just moments. Good evening, everyone. 90 more minutes in front of a nationwide TV audience. That's how much time Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump have left to make their closing arguments to the American voters.
This debate night comes as more and more polls show Clinton with a growing advantage over Trump, especially in the race for the necessary 270 electoral votes. A national Quinnipiac University survey just released today gives Clinton a 47% to 40% lead over Trump. Libertarian candidate Gary Johnson polled 7%, and Green Party candidate Jill Stein had 1%.
Here in Florida, a Quinnipiac poll released earlier this week put Clinton up over Trump by 4 points, 48% to 44%. Johnson polled at 4%. Joining us now is UNF political science professor Dr. Michael Binder. Michael, do you expect we're going to hear about WikiLeaks emails and allegations of sexual assault? Really?
Yes, all of that and then some. What we saw in the last debate, I expect it to be even worse. I'm hoping some policy trickles in. But I expect it to potentially get ugly tonight.
Okay, so those two subjects will probably come under one of tonight's planned topics, fitness to be president. But what about the other 5 topics? It's the Supreme Court, the economy, the national debt and entitlements, and foreign hotspots. Do you think one of those might reveal something new about either of the candidates? Will there be a surprise?
I think there's an opportunity here for Donald Trump. He's perceived as being short on foreign policy details and knowledge. If he can come out with details and possess a sense of an understanding about what's happening in the world, that will help him. It might put his voters at ease a little bit. Let's be clear, the vast majority of folks have already made up their mind. There's a few undecideds out there. They probably won't decide till they walk into the voting booth. But this is an opportunity for Clinton to hold serve, not make a big mistake, but Trump is in a position where he needs, a miracle at this point.
This is just speculation. Clinton is leading in the polls, and her lead has been widening. Do you think one of her advisors may have said to her, Secretary Clinton, millions of television voters tonight, you're going to be the next president. Say something to the people that demonstrates that you are presidential. Do you think that might have happened?
I think it's probably happened to both of them. And who listened? You saw it a little bit in the second debate. Hillary began to reach out to everybody. I'm going to govern for all of America and those types of issues. I expect, unfortunately, we're going to hear about rigged elections tonight. I'm worried that if that continues and if Donald Trump does not win, what does he say on the election night? Does he stand up? Does he say, I lost, everybody else, let's come together as a country? Or does he make it worse?
Good evening from the Thomas & Mack Center at the University of Nevada, Las Vegas. I'm Chris Wallace of Fox News. And I welcome you to the third and final of the 2016 presidential debates between Secretary of State Hillary Clinton and Donald J. Trump. This debate is sponsored by the Commission on Presidential Debates. The commission has designed the format, 6 roughly 15-minute segments with 2-minute answers to the first question, then open discussion for the rest of each segment. Both campaigns have agreed to those rules. For the record, I decided the topics and the questions in each topic. None of those questions has been shared with the commission or the 2 candidates. The audience here in the hall has promised to remain silent. No cheers, boos, or other interruptions so we and you can focus on what the candidates have to say. No noise except right now as we welcome the Democratic nominee for president, Secretary Clinton, and the Republican nominee for president, Mr. Trump. Secretary Clinton, Mr. Trump, welcome. Let's get right to it. The first topic is the Supreme Court.